Because in your first code, you can do everything yourself, okay? But in your second code, the only way you will ever succeed is by, as Antoine says, lifting other people up. You go out and you personally sponsor 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, whatever the number is, and you receive $150 for each time a person enters the organization. You receive a $50 raise. But more importantly, you receive a $50 bonus for every person that comes on your organization to unlimited levels after that for lifetime. Now, as a senior director, your next goal is to get to regional director. But how do I do that? The only way you can do that is by 4 members on your team becoming senior director. And this is what I spoke of. You now have to step aside, put yourself aside, and help 4 of the people get what they want. By helping enough people get what they want, you'll eventually get what you want. And that's one of the great things I loved about this business the first time they explained it to me, because I loved what I did in the restoration business. I loved what I did in the pawn shop. There was never a born day. Anybody ever been to the pawn shop? Don't lie. Look at that. 3 people raise their hand. And see, y'all understand, I own them for 20 years. It's a proven fact that 69% of the people have made a loan. But you ask 100 people in the room, no, I ain't never been to the pawn shop. No, sir. No, sir. Don't go in there. But it was always great because so many times, you know, it's a misconception of what one is. But what you had, 90% of our stuff was always picked up by the person that pawned it. And so when somebody comes in and they're 87 years old and they pawn a VCR that's broke, and they pawn that VCR every week for the last 5 years because their monthly government check didn't come in, it was a great feeling. Does that make sense? You knew it was broke, but you knew she needed $20 because it was 3 loaves of bread, some rice and beans. And when they showed this to me, I looked at this and I said, man, I love this, because this, once again, we can make great money, we can help other people, but it also provides residual income. So you help 4 people become senior director. Then you promote to what we call a regional director. Guys, this is where the game really starts to change. As a regional director, the first thing you do is you go back to your first group, the first 3 people you sponsored, and you'll receive a 25% check match on them indefinitely. Meaning whatever they're making for the rest of their life, you receive a 25% check match. Now you will also receive a 10% check match off of everybody they sponsored, their 3, and another 10% off of their 3. The numbers get stupid. I know it's a lot for you to take into your mind all at one time, but just understand it's more money, more money, more money, okay? As a regional director, you go out and anybody you personally sponsor, I want to stop real quick here. If there is any senior directors in the room, can you please stand up? Wow. Raise your hand in the back if you're a senior director. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 senior directors. Think 10. The shy one stands up at the end. She's barely went up. 10 senior directors in the room. As a regional director, you receive $250 for anybody you personally sponsor, and then you receive $150 to unlimited levels. $150, $150, $150. It's not what you finish, it's what you start, okay? Y'all don't get it. Okay, let me explain to you what's the way it works. Okay, I come into the business. I'm a regional director. I sign Yamlet up. Yamlet, please stand up. And I sign her up, and all I want her to do is go get 3 people. But she don't. She's going to be a dud. But she gets 1 person. And look who she signs up. Stand up. What's your name?
Jersey.
Jersey. She signs Jersey up. We want Jersey to get 3 people, but he don't. He gets 1. He signs 1 person up. Stand up, Richard. What do we want Brooks to do? Get 3 people, but he doesn't. He gets 1. We're going to keep going. He signs up somebody. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul. We want Paul to get 3, but he doesn't. He gets 1. And then he signed up Big Boy. Come on.
I'm slimming.
He's slimming. Okay. And all we want him to do is get 3 people. But he doesn't. He gets how many?
I got 1.
No, he didn't. How many did you get?
8 personally.
8. And then that 8 turned to how many?
70.
70 in 2 months. 70 in 2 months at 150, 150, 150. And just by the way, I stole that from Antoine. It sounds so good, so why not use it? You know. Somebody told me one time, they said, how do you get good at this business? I said, they said, lie, cheat, and steal. I said, that's not good. They said, lie awake in bed, and cheat yourself out of some sleep and steal somebody else's line. So that's what I do. I just follow them back. But what you have to understand is the power of it. Okay? It doesn't matter if we're talking about Wes or if we're talking about Antoine or if we're talking about Dayla, who has how many on your team, Dayla?
Total?
Be honest. Don't be shy.
3,035.
3,035. So first thing we all do is we go, I'm going to go find her. Somebody that talks like her, walks like her, looks like her. That's what you're looking for in this business. It's one person looking for one person, looking for one person, and your business explodes. Have 4 people become regional directors on your line, and you become a national director. Regional directors, how many regional directors do we have in the room? Please stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you very much. We always like to say documentation beats conversation. You know, and the first thing people always want to know is somebody making money. That's our 3rd level in the company in 90 days, and we've had people promote there. National director, as a national director, you receive $300 for every person you bring onto your team, and you receive a $200 bonus to unlimited levels after that. If you get the concept, guys, it just gets better and better and better. And with these numbers, all you need to do is remember the senior director and regional director. Don't even focus on the big ones, because there can be so much money made in the early stages that you don't even worry about promoting to the upper levels. The national director, I mean, you don't. But as a national director, international director, I'm sorry, guys, we receive $325, and we receive a $225 bonus to unlimited levels. Now, please understand, this is a bonus that's paid one time each time a business partner comes onto your team and triggers one customer over and over and over again. Okay, these are unbelievable numbers that are being paid out by the company daily. But one of the main reasons that I came to the organization was the residual income. This is where we get paid off the handful of electric bills that we spoke of in the beginning. Now, when you look at this, one thing you need to understand is it's not about you gathering a lot of customers. It's about you getting a handful of customers. You're going to go out and you're going to get $1 for each customer that you brought in. So about half of you stopped at Starbucks this morning. So you understand, if you go get your 10 customers, that paid for your latte. It's 50 cents for any customer on your first level. It's 50 on your second level. It's $1 on your third level, $1 on your fourth, 2 on your fifth, and 2 on your sixth. This is what it looks like whenever you lay it out. Now, what you also need to understand is it pays 25 cents to unlimited levels for every customer that comes below your 6th level in your RD code and 50 cents in your ND code. And a lot of people, when they look at this, they do not understand the power of 25 cents and 50 cents. And a couple of months ago, I was doing a presentation for somebody, and I was talking to him when we was in Flower Mound, and he goes, "Tim, I don't care what you say, 25 cents is not a lot of money to me." I said, "Okay, let's do it this way. When you go down to Tollway every day and throw 25 cents or 75 cents in it, does it mean anything to you?" He goes, "No, not at all." He goes, "That's my point." I said, "Fair enough. What if you owned a toll booth and people were chunking it at you all day?" He goes, "Okay, I got it." He goes, "I got it. Next slide." Okay? And what you'll learn is that after 3 months, probably 50% of my income is already going below the 6th level. It's on the 10th level, 13th level, 15th level. Because if you start wide at the top, it just geometrically, it'll go deep at the bottom. This is what it looks like whenever you lay it out. You go out and you get your 3 business partners, and they gather a handful of customers, 10. And that's $10 a month. And they gather a handful of business partners, which is 3. 3 getting a few business partners, you have 10 business partners. Down to 30 business partners getting 10 customers, that's $300 a month. Level 4, 100 business partners, 10 customers, $1,000, and you're looking at $1,300 a month in residual income. And a lot of people like to look at this and they make the biggest mistake of all. They go, "Well, $1,300 is not a lot of money to me, Tim. I make $1,300. And I go, "What's your residual? What is your residual off your 401ks, your Roths, your CDs?" I say, "Do this. Google search 2010 average for Social Security, and you'll see it's $810. $810 for 40 years, $1,300 for 2 to 3, 4 months, whatever it may be, of putting your head down." Me, I'm going with the 1,300 is what I thought. You build down another level, $6,000, you're looking at over $7,000 in residual, 6th level, and now you're up to $17,000 a month in passive residual income.